Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It is your girl again, Becca Bells in the building. Hey, I'm here with another banger. See guys, if you don't know, I drop banger back to back. So I'm here to tell you more about Ireland, and I'm here to tell you more about the document I submitted when I applied for my visa. So like I said, if you haven't seen my other videos, go check out my benefit of studying in Ireland and problems of studying in Ireland. And I want to believe that you've actually seen those videos and you've made your decision to study in Ireland, and these are the documents you need. Of course, if you haven't been accepted into a college, of course, why would you want to know the documents? Like, you don't intend going to Ireland at any Irish school, so why are you here, guys? But anyways, thank you for being here. In case you're here and you haven't applied yet, you just want to know something ahead of time, it's always good that way. I also do that. Like, let me know what I need. Would I be able to provide it or not? So one of the things you need is letter of acceptance to the college you've actually applied for. They would always send it to you in your email or your agent's email. That is normal. You don't need to bother about that. It's very important for you to show this to the visa officials, like to send it to the visa officials that I was accepted to this college because I'm actually coming in as a student. So I think that's no brainer, guys. It's something you need to show them. So the next one I want to tell you is about reference letter, guys. Reference letter is the letter that I wrote for my mom on behalf of my mom, that she is my sole sponsor, why she decided to sponsor me, how she got the money that she used to sponsor me. And there was a lump sum of money dumped into her account at that point in time. I also wrote how she got the money. She sold the land actually. So we defended it with a document that she sold the land. That was why the lump sum of money was there. So all those things were just to prove that, okay, she's my sponsor. She has the money to sponsor me. I decided to sponsor her this way. And I'll just give you a summary of what I wrote. I just wrote, oh, Rebecca is she's my daughter. I only have 2 children. The first one is married, and what else did I write, guys? It's been a minute. So I wrote that she's a teacher and she has worked like 30 years, and I have a document to back it up. She has worked over 30 years. Of course, they expect you to have savings. She has only 2 children. Of course, she should, and one of them are married. One of them is married, and it's just me. So I feel they would believe that, okay, she can actually afford it, even though her salary wasn't that much. But I believe that they should understand that she should be able to afford it because one of them is married and it's just me. So I feel they would believe that, okay, she can actually afford it, even though her salary wasn't that much. But I believe that they should understand that she should be able to afford it because it's within 30 years she has been saving. And there was also a sum of money that was actually dumped into her account. I told her that she sold the land. I also presented the document attached with this application that she sold the land, and that is why there's a lump sum of money in her account. And I also showed her pay slip to show that she's a teacher. All those documents were actually backed up with the reference letter. That's my sponsor's letter. Like, my reference letter, my sponsor's letter. That is the same thing, guys. So that's I don't know that if that is what reference letter is, but that is what I wrote in my sponsor's letter. That's what I wrote in my reference letter, guys. So, and it was okay, guys. Like, that was what I wrote, and my mom signed it. She sometimes you might not, it might be a secret that I wrote it for her, but of course she read it and she understood what everything meant. And sometimes you don't have parents that can actually write up to the standard of what you want. You can always help them write it. So far, you let them know what you have there, so they are not like you are not writing something that it's not genuine. Like, that's another thing when you're applying to Ireland or Ireland schools or Irish schools, or you're applying to Ireland in general, you have to be genuine, guys. They don't like lies. I think all countries don't like it, but for them, so far you're genuine, like, you will get your visa. You don't need to lie. Don't lie. Because sometimes they prove what they actually like, whatever you write. So, like I said, letter of acceptance, reference letter. I just briefly told you what was in my reference letter. The next one is personal statement. This is very important. This is for me. Why did I choose to study in Ireland? Why? Why did I choose this school? The school I chose. Why? Why is it that location I chose? and everything. And I'm just going to briefly tell you what was on my personal statement. Personal statement was something that gave me a little bit of problem. You know, there was no interview, guys. So you only have the chance to prove to them that you are qualified with whatever you write. So in this, my personal statement, I told them, oh, I'm Rebecca, I'm this. I chose Ireland because Ireland has a very educational system that is good. And I actually explained to them that it's relatively cheap to my standard. And I chose Dublin because that is where all companies are. It gives me a vast opportunity to choose where I can actually work from. I wrote kind of my CV in it. I actually put in my CV in it because it's not like I dumped my CV in it, but I just told them the works I've done so far in Nigeria and everything. And one of the things I told them is that I was changing my course of study. I studied English language for my undergraduate. Of course, they need to know why are you going for Masters of Science in Hospitality Management. Like, I have to defend that. I just told them that I really love it. I enjoy it. Not just passion. I've always seen myself cater for people. I've always seen myself in the line of hospitality sectors and all those things. I researched on it, and I didn't know anything about hospitality management actually. So I researched on it on how it relates to me, and how I could actually merge it from English language to hospitality management. So in case you are changing your course of study rather, you can always like research why you need it, why you think it would be beneficial to you. Because, you know, that's the only means you can actually communicate with these visa officials or something. So you need to tell them. I also wrote something that I was actually like, I applied 3 times to the US and I was denied. And I told them the reason why I was denied because I used agents, and that was very real because I used agents where they tell you that, oh, you need to lie, you need to do this. And I kept on flopping up, like, because that wasn't me, like. But I decided, I wrote it there that I actually did the interview 3 times because I feel like from what I've heard, like they have like a connection to know that you've actually applied to other countries. So I told them that I went there, I tried it, but it never worked. And this is the reason why I think it never worked, because I was relying on agents to actually help me. But this time around, I took my time to make a research, and I think it's actually what I really want. That was what I wrote, guys. That was what I wrote. So, and again, I had a space where I didn't work after college. So I told them, this is what I was doing after college when I wasn't working. This is what I was doing. So I wrote it to them. So you have to write, in case you have a gap, like 5 years after your college days or your undergraduate, and you are going 5 years for your master's. You have to let them know what you were doing between that time and the time you are in now, like the time you're applying for that course. So that's another thing I wrote in my personal statement. So, and it's very, very important, guys, before you actually like go or say, oh no, this is not important. You have to, even if you're not applying to Ireland or you're applying to US, you have to let them know that you're returning back to your home country. They don't want immigrant, guys. They don't really want it, except you are really applying to be one of their citizens from home. But if you're coming as a student, they want to know that your motive is actually being a student and you're going back to your home country, guys. So state it there. You don't just write it, I'm coming back to my home country. From what I wrote that, oh, this course would actually be beneficial to my country. That I can't remember what I wrote, but I just made them understand that if I finish studying this course and I incorporate what I've learned into the hospitality sector in Nigeria, it would actually be of great help. And that is one of my motive of doing it. And so in a way, I've actually told them that I'm coming to use what I've studied in my home country. Do you get what I mean? So that is what I wrote. So that's another thing. That's another thing you should know. Your personal statement should be on point. You should fill in all the gaps. You should answer all the questions they would have asked you if you were doing interviews and all those things. Don't be scammed, guys. And if you want to know, you have a broader knowledge, like you want me to list it out for you, I'll do that in another video. Just comment down below and I would let you know. Guys, I'm not just talking to people who are coming to Ireland. I feel like this can be applicable to people going to places that they don't need interviews, or even if you have interviews. These are you need personal statements for college, for your college, for all those things. So I'm going to do a different video on reference letter and personal statement, guys. So from here, I feel you can at least write something down. So you need to submit your statement of account, your sponsor statement of account, and your own personal statement of account. For me, I was working, I had a job. It's NYC job. It's just a random job that you do like for every it's compulsory for all Nigerians for you to do NYC 1 year. So this job is something that I got money from. So I had to submit my statement of account. And my sponsor also submitted her own statement of account. She submitted a 6 month statement of account, which was actually good. Like, but when you know you want to travel, your sponsor's statement of account needs to be on point. You cannot just abandon the account and no money is going through to and fro and you just like leave it. And when you know the account is not for savings, like now, even if you are saving money, I feel like you'll be dumping money into the account. That's how it is. So they want to see like a free flow of money in that account. They want to know that, okay, this person is not like, did not just go and borrow it and just put it there for 6 months. They want to say, oh, you've removed 100,000, you've removed 200,000, you've removed €300, you've removed $500 or something like that. They just want to see a free flow of money. And if you put a lump sum of amount in it, like I said in the reference letter, try to defend it with what you actually, why the lump sum of money is there. Try to defend it, guys. So just know 6 month statement of account. That's what I used. I also submitted my CV. Of course, I'm not an expert in writing CVs, but if you really want to know more about CVs, go search online on YouTube. It's always there. Just go and write a very professional CV. You don't need to lie about it. You're not going to like call your people and everything. Before I move to that, I would let you know something. For my statement of account, I was using Access Bank because that was the way I was being paid through. And there was a day when I submitted my visa application, I had submitted everything. One of the staff called me and said, "Hi, this is from Access Bank. I just wanted to ask you, are you applying to Highland?" I was like, "Yes." And the person was like, "Okay, I just want to know." Of course, that means the visa official actually reached out to Access Bank. That is why Access Bank actually called me to let me, as in I felt like the person just wanted to give me a hint that these people are doing something in your account. Like, so the stuff wasn't like from if I didn't have any account and I just submit something to them, that would have actually like affected my visa approval. But because I was genuine with it, it wasn't even, how much were they paying us? They were paying us 19,000. And I still submitted this statement of account. And these guys actually called Access Bank and they actually made a research on this statement of account. That's why I'm telling you, you need to be genuine with whatever you do for Highland. You need to be genuine. You don't have to do too much. Just be genuine. Like, if you're not the sole sponsor of your studies, you don't need to worry about it. They don't need money in your account. But if I say in my statement of account, in my statement of purpose, that I submitted a statement of account to tell them that I worked for this period of time. And you see, they confirmed it. They worked on it. They researched on it. So if I was actually being fake and I was like lying, they would have actually denied my visa. So that's another thing you should look out for. Do not lie in your statement. In whatever you're doing, in any visa application you're actually applying for, don't lie about it. I submitted my birth certificate. Of course, they need it. They want to know how old you are. And of course, you can't really, I don't know, you can forge certificate, but I don't think you should because they don't have like limits that, oh, you have to be 30 to apply for masters. No, they know 45-year-old person is applying for masters. So you don't need to lie about your certificate, guys. Of course, you have to submit your passport. I submitted my international passport. And if you don't have it, you need to go and have it like ahead of time. Try as much as possible to do your international passport like almost when you are coming to Ireland. That means you have 5 years after you come to Ireland. For me, I did it like 2 years before I applied to Ireland. So now my passport is almost expired. That's just my take. Like, just have it like almost when you're coming to Ireland, or maybe when you're coming to Ireland, you can go and do another one if you think that one is almost expiring. So you don't have to think about it for the next 5 years. Do you get what I mean? So, and transcript, guys. you need to submit your transcript from your undergraduate college, guys. We know in my home country, I don't know about your country where you're watching me from, transcript is a whole lot of stress. A whole lot of stress, guys. So I would advise you, get your transcript almost immediately when you finish college, your undergraduate days. Like, get it almost immediately. So even when you need it and you don't need it at that point in time, get it almost immediately. Just have it, your student one, your student copy. Just have it for having sake. If they say they can't give you a student copy, just go send it to your dad's office or send it to your mom's office. Let them deliver it. Pay for it. Let them deliver it to somewhere that maybe your job that needs it. Let them deliver it, because that was what saved me. I didn't have to use words to like evaluate my undergrad. Or if you want to use that to transcript, just have your transcript with words. Let them evaluate your results and everything, and it will be okay. So you have it at your fingertip whenever any school needs it. Like, you have it like that. You wouldn't have to be delayed by transcript. It's not worth it, guys. So I had my student copy, and that was what I used even for my visa application and for my school application. That was what I used, my student copy. I wasn't lying about it. So you need English test, guys. When you are doing your visa application, you might not need English test for your school application, but for visa application, they want to know that you understand English, guys. You understand English. So you need IELTS, PTE, TOEFL, or any English test that is available, guys. You need it, guys. You need it. So it might not be for your school application, but you need it for your visa application, guys. So you need to do that. And of course, it's not like you need like band 6 for IELTS. I need like 70 or 60 something. They're not trying to check. I don't know the essence of that, but I submitted it. You need English test for your visa application to Ireland. And I know for other schools too, they need it. For other countries too, they need it. So try to do it. Just have one. It's every 2 years. So you just have one and have it at the back of your mind. So the next one I would be talking about is proof of fund. Okay, proof of fund. Guys, when you're applying to Ireland, you need to have paid, as a student, you need to have paid at least 6,000 from your home country. There are some schools that allows you to pay in installments. So, but the least you can pay from your home country is 6,000 euro. For me, I paid 7,000 euro coming to Ireland. 7,000 euro coming to Ireland. You need 6,000 euro. Even if you don't have more than 6,000, just 6,000 euro. And the school will give you a deadline as to when to pay the rest. But when you're applying for your visa, you just have to show them that, okay, 6,000 euro, I paid 6,000 euro. This is the remaining, maybe if your school fees is 11,500, this is the remaining 5,500 in my sponsor's account. And I also estimated that, for you to be able to live in Ireland, you need like 11,500 to live for a whole year. In which, of course, they don't need up to that. Don't be alarmed. Like, they don't need up to 11,500, but they just need to see that, okay, your parent is like working and steady money is coming in. So maybe you, apart from that 5,500 that is remaining out of your school fees, that is inside your sponsor's account, you can just add extra 2,000, 2,500 or 3,000 to it to be in your parent account. Do you get what I mean? Like, just to show that this person wouldn't be stranded. They want to say that you wouldn't be stranded when you get to Ireland after paying half school fees. Or even if you pay in full, they want to see that your parent account is actually welcoming money and there's a free flow of money in your parent account. They want to see that because they believe you need accommodation, they believe you need food and all those stuff, for transportation and all those things. They want to see that money in your parent account. So even if you've paid your full school fees, I feel like for Nigerians, you might just have like, your parent might just have like 2 million extra in their accounts, just to show that they still have money to like sponsor you for the next 6 months. Is not going to be stranded, something like that. That's proof of fund, guys. Or maybe anything else. That's just proof of fund, guys. Just have enough money in your account. If you pay half, €6,000. Let them have the 5,005 remaining. If your school fees is 11, let's just assume your school fees is 11,005. So they should have the remaining 5,005, and they should have a little more to like show that you are covered for your accommodation, your feeding when you're in Ireland, and any other thing you need. So another thing that I feel you need when you're applying for your visa is passport photograph. Guys, don't be scammed by the people when you go for your passport, guys. These people like literally rip you off by the amount of money they collect. Try to make it like very bold. Like there's a standard they want. I don't know the standard. You can just check it online. The passport photograph, they don't want just you showing in a very tiny form like this. They want it to be bold like this. They want to see your face very well. They don't want a tiny, the background is white and there's just one tiny head in between like mine. No, they don't want to see that. They want it to be bold. They want to see your face. They want to see everything. They don't want you with cap. They don't want you with big earrings like that. I don't know, but they just want to see your face. They want to see your face clearly. So try to do that before you get to the visa application. If not, you're going to pay so much money in the wherever you are doing it. In Nigeria, that is how it is. Like you have people that will take your picture and they will something that is not up to 10 euro. They will collect like 50 euro from you, something like that. I'm just assuming, guys. So another extra thing that you can actually like, these are the main stuff that you need to submit, guys. Apart from that, I also submitted some certifications like, I did some certificate courses in college. These are the certifications. They don't really need it, but you have to. If you have it, submit it. They will even tell you, submit it. They will ask you for everything. This, that, this, your sponsor's letter, your sponsor's document, your own personal document, and everything. Then my own personal, do not say, wait, what extra thing do you want to submit? Certificate. I did some certificate courses. I submitted that. Some people your workplace want to give you a reference letter just to show that you're a credible person. You submit it too if they give you, and your own, like I said, your own personal account. It's not really that compulsory, but if you want to submit it, guys. Any other extra thing that you think that would actually help you out, it's better to submit more than submit less. Submit more than submit less. All you need to do is that I think you will just pay more extra on the weight of your document. I think the weight actually varies. You have to pay more if you have so many ridiculous stuff. But so far you have the basic stuff. And don't forget, guys, you would have to make photocopies of everything you submit, because they will be holding the photocopies while they will be returning back the original to you, guys. So do the photocopy of everything. For me, I did the photocopy of everything because it's the photocopy they need. They wouldn't take your real birth certificate except you don't submit the photocopy. That is the only reason why they would take your real birth certificate. Why would they take your real transcript? They wouldn't. Why would they take your real certificate? Yeah, I forgot. Your certificate, your school certificate. You graduated from this college for your undergraduate. You need your certificate, so you submit your certificate too. So they wouldn't take such thing because they are so important. You need the original copy. So even while you are submitting the original copy, you need to submit the photocopied copy. So there will be one. The original will be in one envelope. The other one, the photocopied one, will be in another envelope. So guys, don't forget, you have to photocopy everything. I can't overemphasize it enough. Everything. So I think we've come to an end to today's video. If you enjoyed it, guys, just let me know. Let me know what else you really want to see. Kindly subscribe, share to my channel, and trust me, I'm not gonna fail you guys. Your girl is hustling. Hey, your girl is hustling. Guys, I can't thank you enough for watching till the end. And I'm telling you, I am keeping it 100 with you guys. Turn on your post notification on to know more about Ireland, or to know more about my lifestyle in Ireland, and to show you that this girl is real. This girl is real. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you. See you next time.